Don here, back again, doing another live stream. Eggs itching like crazy all of a sudden. Okay, my last live stream when I installed and set up OBS Studio, and I'm going to check my other stream here. I'll pause it. What plays louder sometimes than others? Okay, and I haven't changed anything on my inputs here to the stream. Okay, last time on OBS Studio, Don installing OBS Studio. Let's see. Yeah, I got to make sure everything's okay there. I got real bad echo towards the last. I'm not sure what I did. Here is the remote desktop screen of me, and that's why I kind of like to have my preview playing so I can make sure my switches are working right. Me, and that I'm doing it right. Okay, so I got to thinking, okay, I can turn on the wireless mic in this one and it wouldn't affect the other one, and it shouldn't. I think it's on right now, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Let's see. I really need to, well, I can't seem to get the mouse to catch those. Maybe you can't resize these portions anymore, but I did that on oh, I don't have it. I've got it in full screen. I was trying to go back, and that's where I'm already at. So anyway, I made it where I could see more of this part down here without having to page up and down, because it makes it so much easier. Yeah, see, I'm getting audio to that, and so it's on right now to be getting audio in there. But when I had that wireless mic on, I don't know, maybe I got mixed up. Let's see, oh man, I think I'm fixing to get mixed up right now. I started to hit F3. I probably did something like that, because what I mean to do is hit F8 to get out of here, so I might have did that, and I must have been over here when I did it. That's all I can figure, because I had both mics on and it was echoing real bad. That's what it sounded like in the I just watched back some of the backup video. So I'll try it again and try not to make sure I don't do that and see if it's going to work like I expected. Other thing is, I figured out on here, yeah, I think that might have been what threw me off, because I'm using F8 to get that screen up. That's the only way you can do it that I know of. I'm pretty sure that is the only way you can do it. To get that little menu up where you can do full screen in this Tiger viewer, Tiger VNC viewer. So when I imported at the beginning there, I imported my profiles and my scenes, and well, I don't know, maybe I looked and didn't see them. Maybe after closing and opening I tried that, but now at any rate now, and I want to see which one was it. I copied, I overwrote. I don't remember the sequence of everything. I guess I have to watch my video. But I was using the untitled because that was the default, and I hadn't even looked in there and changed it. Well, now I changed it to, because the only problem, the other problem I had was that I set this for to be the backup stream, right? And it said in the manager, in my live stream manager, that your backup stream is bad. It's not the same resolution, and it has to be the same resolution. So I realized, well, all I had to do, and I was trying, okay, how am I gonna? I was gonna compare them back and forth when when I was taking my break. I started doing all that, and I was comparing them back and forth, and then I realized, well, when I switch them, actually I kept switching them back and forth. Well, I switched these, and it just, I really didn't see any change, because when I did that manual file copy, overwrote. What I did was overwrite that untitled default profile with what's on my machine. See, on my machine, the untitled default profile is my settings that I made, and then I made a copy of it. I went duplicate. That's what I did. I kind of did it as to make a backup, and I guess I didn't. I don't know if I did it in both of them. I probably didn't realize that you can do it. I probably did it in profile, but not scene collection, because they don't have they're not renamed. We have untitled 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so right now I'm on 2, and with it like that, I could have done 2 or 3, I think. But anyway, I was switching them back and forth and trying to think of which one I would want to use. I figured 3 is the newest one, but anyway, it crashed once. But so I said, okay, I probably just switched them too fast. But anyway, I'm on 2 now, and that's my copying the files manually. And really, I don't think I had to do that. I think if I would have, I thought I did look in there and didn't see them. Maybe I was all excited. I was really excited and having fun, and I'm always confused. Lately, sometimes my mind works pretty good, sometimes it doesn't work pretty good. But anyway, so I don't know what I did wrong, but it looks like it should work now. So I want to try it again. I had a little bit of a snack because I realized I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to stop and eat my supper. But while everything's on, I didn't want to reboot all the phones and if I ate my supper, it'd be so long that I'd really need to just shut everything down and reboot it, because the longer you run the phones, the more they fill up the cache on the Wi-Fi router and all that stuff, and the more the phones themselves get their caches filled up and everything. So so I am streaming. I mean, I can check that on my preview over there. Okay, and I can hear myself when I want to. Turn it down some, so that when I do check it, and I'll leave the preview playing so I can glance over there. And also, I should actually be able to read the information screen on the laptop, but I may want to show it as well, you know. But for right now, I've just got this is still on the ASRock, the 8300 8-core with 8 gig of RAM via remote desktop though. So you know, when I switch things, it may lag a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I can actually show the, see if I click on, like, say, desktop, and now page on down here, you can see the audio is working on cam 3. Now let's triple check that, because, or double check it or whatever. Now there's my camera. I'll do that before I start this stream again. Okay, audio. So see, I can get audio just because I have the wireless mic set up, even though the SM58, it won't work because it's not plugged in. Oh, and my playing in music and stuff, it's not going to work until I copy that music over here to this machine. Okay, and I can look, I can just go to see like which one. This one here is one of the ones that uses the music, and so I can go here to let's see, yeah, media. I looked at it just a minute ago. Media source, and then go to the. Yeah, now that'll tell me where it is. It's home Don's guitar playing stuff. That's where it is. So, but that's not on this machine, so I need to put it there. So I'm not going to do it right now because I just want to hurry up and do another test. And it looks like my remote desktop is getting more and more tired. It's not refreshing too quickly. I did shut it down and then turn it back on, but see, I'm doing a lot of Wi-Fi stuff. I guess I should have rebooted the router while I wasn't streaming. I didn't even think about it, and that would have helped. Well, that's one thing I could do real quick. I'm going to have to reboot all the phones and everything. They usually just catch right back up. But I'm going to hurry up and try. What do I need to do? Okay, I'm doing... Oh, I want to get out of here one more time and check. I want to see that whenever I start that, I don't end up with... yeah, okay, so... I guess the only thing I'm going to do is get it started and then get out and look over here and make sure I don't have double mics going. Actually, what I can do, I guess, is yeah, I can work this like this right here. I can just roll these, I think, because it gets confusing for me to keep having to hit F8 because I'm used to hitting Control F3 to mute and unmute my mic. So I'm going to say start streaming. Let's look at it again. In this machine I'm not so worried, and especially since it's a newer version. Yeah, it's set. Well, I'm not going to go in there again. I'm not going to go into the actual settings. You can go to them right here, but now now I need it to be full screen. See, it's one way it's confusing, another way it's confusing. Okay, so if I go into the settings, let's do it. I don't think it'll... Okay, now streaming, I believe is where I need to go. Yeah, backup YouTube ingest server. Okay, I'm going to hit cancel. Now maybe, I don't know exactly how you use this. I've never had a way to be able to use it. So, yeah, and I don't think that on this newer version and on this, you know, heavy 8-core machine, it's going to hurt anything. I think the newer version doesn't have that bug of every time you go into the settings with it. Well, actually, if you do it while you're, yeah, whether you're making a video or not, it would 95% of the time or even more, it would just start climbing in memory usage like crazy and I mean, it would lock up your machine. It would just fill up all your memory. It's like a memory hole in it. So in the application, so let's see. Yeah, go ahead and do the F8. That way I can switch around machines easily. Because I want to be able to switch scenes in both of them, you know, if I need to. I'm gonna leave it on desktop on this machine because I think that's what I'm really gonna want. I may not be wanting to change it. Okay, now I'm gonna say start streaming right here. Oh, the configure the output path is invalid. Please check your settings and confirm that the path is set. Oh, that's because this profile doesn't have the right output path. Different name for the folder. I ought to rename that folder is what I ought to do to what I have here, which is OBS Studio Streamed Videos. Let's try that. I would copy and paste it, but if I jack that up, I'll mess up my one I'm doing right now. So OBS Studio Streamed STREAMED Videos. Okay, let's go into settings. Now, where do you do this output path? In video? Yeah, it tells you there, see? Oh. Please turn off any outputs. Oh, it's currently active. Oh, it was streaming. Oh, I guess so. It was streaming. It's still streaming, but it can't record. Oh. Okay, so on my preview over there, I don't see anything about... well, it doesn't matter if I don't have a backup video necessarily. Of course, there won't be any music there. Oops. It's delayed when you do things, though. That was where there would be music. I just clicked on it because that's what I always do. Okay, so I think I'll go to the screencast this time, and I should be getting a screencast and audio. And now that's that machine there. So that's just going to give me video feedback. So let's go to the camera. Oh, now let's go to, okay, now there's me on that backup stream. Now here's me here. Okay, so it didn't do anything. I didn't think it should. My audio didn't get changed, and I'm not all of a sudden, you know, double micing again like it was a while ago. Okay. Unless, let's see. No, see, this is in remote desktop inside of this machine. The only other thing I thought is maybe this somehow was picking up my SM58 because these machines are remote desktop together, and picking up this mic because I sent it to it. But now what I don't know how to really tell is, and this is the most faster machine, so let's hurry up and I'll go ahead and open the browser on it. Go to YouTube. I could have already had that open. And so now I can see the preview. If I'm doing a desktop, okay, it's working. I can see it in my preview. I'm doing a desktop video on that. Oh, actually, I'm completely lost. Whatever I'm doing over there, okay, just because I'm doing a desktop video, now I'm going to have to sign in again. Because I'm doing a desktop video, and that's how I'm controlling that machine, the one with the backup stream. So you see basically, that's the way I would want it. Okay, but I don't see, I see one live, well actually there's just the one I already did. So let's go to live stream. And what I'm doing right now, and it keeps saying, oh, I guess I need to say never ask me again. That's why it keeps asking me that. Okay, welcome back. Still have questions about streaming, FAQ. I might have to go in there and look. Okay, am I getting a backup stream? I can't tell. Okay, let's see. I can't type right now. Back up. stream now. Stream. I'm guessing since last time I got an error saying your backup stream doesn't work, I'm not getting an error this time. I think it's working. Where do you go to see it? Well, I don't know. Let's see. I think that will that take me to my channel? Okay, that shows live now. Well, that's not my channel. That's just base youtube.com. Okay, that is this one here. And I guess I'll click on it and see what it looks like. And youtube.com. Okay. I heard myself on my speaker. And let's go to my channel and see if it shows. Because what I remember when I was watching streams, like before I mentioned Roadkill from Hot Rod Magazine, they were doing their shows too there, but that's because it always does that. See, that's the last one I did a while ago. That's the one that says live now. I see that every time I go on here, so I know that's doing that. So anyway, I've seen it before, and other streams, like say when there's a big news event, and I go looking around on YouTube to try to watch it live, or like an election thing, or like during an election last time, and it would say watch back. It would say so and so stream and then backup stream, and so you could maybe you have to turn that on so that it can be seen. Like I'm not seeing it, so I don't know. So on my channel it doesn't. If I go to the admin area and go to, well, I already went to video. That is Video Manager. Okay, so this is a page where never save. There we go. Now it'll quit that. This is the page where I would see. I can just stop that there. I might click that FAQ if I don't see it. Stream options, cards. I don't want to mess up the stream I'm doing because that's what this is showing. It's showing the one I know I'm doing. You can share it by that link down there at the bottom right. Let's see, what's that graph show? Oh, that's about messages. Well, why is it spike? Nobody's written to me, have they? That top chat is on. That you can't make that do anything but that by default. A live, just plain live chat is supposed to filter out spam, or what their software thinks is spam. So, and I think I usually have 0 watching, but since I have 2 monitors, 2 machines monitoring, I think it's counting the second one as somebody watching. So that's what I'm guessing. And let's see. Oh, that FAQ. Let's see if there's anything in there about backup stream. No. I guess I should put that in my. Well, this is. Well, yeah, I don't even have a. This is the one that don't have any folders made yet. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to look through these as quick as I can. There's one. Why does it take such a long time for my archive to process? I guess they're calling. Oh, I just call it my live stream video. I guess they're calling it archive. Okay, so I don't know. That's just a lot of probably important, helpful, important stuff. But not what I'm looking for. Let's see. I'll just say, where's my backup stream? I probably should have said view my backup stream. Okay, view by backup stream. Let's see that. Okay, I'm going to go to that. That's the one that keeps coming up. So maybe, of course, I've already done it. It's not because it would have been a lot harder to do, I think, on their page there, because I've used, let's see, 3 or 4 different sets of software. And OBS, once I discovered it, I was completely, oh, there's nothing there. Let's see. Okay. Set up a backup path to the live stream disk. You require 2 encoders, one acting as the primary and one acting as backup. Using the Wirecast, yeah, that's one of the ones. First one I actually successfully streamed from, I think. No, Wirecast was the one that I could never get to work. It was X something that I got to work. Backup server URL with the backup encoder. The same stream name will be used on both encoders. These refer to live streaming help center for more. You know, that makes me think. I was thinking the backup was your own server before, or there was a way to do that. So, yeah, that was not helpful, really. Enabling your channel, let's see what that is. Oh, it keeps going to the right one and I keep changing it. I'm not used to it going to the right one. Start streaming. Enable your channel. Yeah, I've already done that. So I won't go. Okay, and then, okay, instead of trying to read through all that myself, backup. Events gives you a greater control of your history. Backup redundant streams, you can start and stop stream when you want. Okay, yes, I know I've done that, but how do I see it? I want to prove it to me. I want to see that thing. Okay. Half the time these help, especially on YouTube and Google, their help stuff is just, I mean, you can just search regular Google and find stuff faster than you can in there. You'll find it in there maybe, but let's try it. Okay. View my YouTube backup stream. There we go. How to get started. No, I don't want to look at that again. Get it on every time I get on every machine. There's some videos on it, but I don't want to go looking at those. Archive live streams, how to set a backup. I'll try looking at there. Okay, I think it's going to be more of that junk. Yeah, will automatically archive your live stream for you. However, record also local archive. Of course, that's what I do. Backup. Well, let's see. Like I was saying, it's just lots and lots of helpful information, but not what you're looking for. One word backups in there one time and that's it. Okay. How to set up a backup stream. I don't want to stream this forever, not knowing what's happening. I always tend to keep going and going, and when I'm really just doing a test that I could do quick. Well, there's how to broadcast to a boot. I mean, I think I'm doing it, but I'm not sure. Okay, so let's just change something. Like here's the desktop. I just realized, well, okay, so now that backup, you should see, here's my search again on the, for you in the backup here, and that's the results. I'm trying to find out how to view my backup stream. Here's my stream, and all I see is you have a good stream. It's in good health. Yeah, and on my Dell laptop, it's still crazy. It says negative 32 minutes, and on here it says 26.05 minutes. That's the elapsed time of my stream. Oddly enough, the times are different. I don't know. Maybe one's the back. This one's shorter, and I started it afterwards, so that makes me think maybe this is, I'm viewing the backup stream information here, and the other one I'm viewing the actual live stream, but I'm seeing the same thing. Well, look over at each window, I'm seeing the same thing. So I don't know. And then I could do this camera just to see, there's the camera pointing at the screen, which of course you can't, it's too blurry. I only use that when I absolutely have no other choice to show the screen. But yeah, there's no use in trying the music out or anything. That won't work. I don't have the music put over there yet. I'll have to unplug my backup USB backup drive from my main machine and plug it into this one and copy those files over. It's the simplest way to do it. Yeah, there we go. Cams both 1 and 2. Thought I'd do that. And then you would see me in the screen. So let's just go back to, well, let's just do that, even though there's not going to be dang it, sorry. The music, no music, just me coughing. There's the music for you. And I think even when it says no audio, you still get audio. Well, you don't get the wireless mic. You would get the regular mic if it was plugged in. Okay, so I'm going to stop streaming there. I need to fix that. Put that back up at the beginning. Now, I guess I'm still showing you what I should be showing, right? Whatever I'm doing on the, yeah, because I'm doing this via remote desktop. I just got to get back and OBS Studio, I've already forgot. I need to rename that folder. So I'll get back into my machine. OBS Studio streamed videos. That way my profiles will work. And then if I happen to try to use that other one again, it won't. Yeah, right here. OBS Studio. Stream videos. OBS Studio streamed videos. There we go. StreamED videos. So let's go back to mine. Yeah. Okay. So should be fine there. Now let's go look in the program. I have to close, open and close the program to get it to. Let's go into settings and see if it has. Can't remember where it was showing that. Oh, I guess it was on the profile. But yeah, that's a lot of stuff to set manually, and I kind of did a little bit, and then I realized, well, my imports did work. I just needed to select the right imports. I mean, the scene collection, and a different one instead of the basic untitled. 2 or 3 should be the same, really. But I think 2, I don't know why I stuck with 2. And then that one, of course, has the name on it, so I knew that was what I wanted. So I don't want to just start another one. I was just trying to see if back into the settings again. I could go ahead and copy those music files over, I guess. Oh, now I remember. That's not how you tell. Okay, you get on that scene, and then actually it'd be media source, yeah, right there, and you'll click on the gears. I don't know if, there we go. I think the remote desktop's getting a little slow here. So yeah, so what I'm gonna need is, I'll just copy that whole folder in there is what I'll do. Yeah, it's getting slow. I guess I'm at least gonna have to I don't know, I may be to the end of what I can do. I think my Wi-Fi is pretty well gonna have to, the router's going to be rebooted. So I won't try to do that in this video. I'll just do it. But home Don music, playing guitar, Don playing, I don't know why it's two folders, but Don playing guitar, and then there's the file. But if I just copy all those in there, then they'll be there. And that's fine. Okay. And I do want to try that out. But I don't think I'm going to try to do it in the video here, because it's just not going to be able to do it. I can leave, let's see, I'm going to close this program, the OBS over here on this machine, close the browser too. Yeah, it's using internet, not Wi-Fi, but internet. Leave that open. That's what I'm going to need to do that from. And I should be able to oh yeah, I'm not sure that my video would work, but I want to get, let's see, let's just close all programs for right now that I don't need, and I'll leave that just like it is. I don't know, maybe you need to I went ahead and closed the connection. It didn't really seem to make a lot of difference. Closed it and opened it back up. Sometimes that helps, but well, it only helps for a while. But see, if I close my remote desktop connection, now I'm just on this machine. That does help, but sometimes after a while it's just, that's not enough. So everything's still good on my main machine though. But I think I'm ready so that I could make everything would be ready. I think all I would have to do is unplug my audio input cable coming from my mixer. We'll see, it goes to my mic, goes to the mixer, to the V-amp, to my line input on my Lenovo i5. Well, all I have to do is unplug it and plug it into the ASRock line input. And then my wireless, that all works because it's wireless. I'm on the same router on both of these machines, so it's no problem. It just works. And that's exactly what I was hoping for, so that's really cool. Let's see. My snack didn't help me much. I'm just really, really hungry. So I'm trying to think. I want to do that before I forget. And I also want to know the one thing that I just think I fixed, the renaming the folder. I could have made a mistake, so that when you record a video, it actually gets recorded. I mean, it just failed is what it did, I think. Well, it could have recorded it to home directory. It said it wasn't recording a video, though. But there was red warnings I couldn't find that section just now. I'm getting tired and hungry. Couldn't find that section. So I think I'll go back in there one more time. Maybe, well, let's connect back up to remote desktop and see if it works any better. I'll try it. If not, then we'll quit trying to do it on the video. It just ended up making a really crappy video. Okay, let's see. Seems like it's okay. Let's open up. I think it might have helped. Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to get out of here and just go ahead and get my unmount my backup drive. Wait, Yeah, I'm not using it right now, right? Okay. Yeah, that's been recorded to my main hard drive. So I can unplug it. And let me plug it into the other machine. Okay, now we're back from plugging that up, and get off there and get back on the desktop again. This OBS Studio and these programs like this are so cool. I mean, this reminds me of TV studio. You know, working in a TV studio. But this is better than what they had. Okay, I was a master control operator for a small local TV station back in the early 90s, and I was at the tower, actually up in the building of the tower, just next to the tower. It was up on, well, it was part of the tower. It was up like 2 stories off the ground, and the transmitter. I was in the room with the transmitters, and we had a small switching station setting up in there, and I would switch the programs, put in the tapes. We actually used 3/4 inch tape. And this was low budget. There wasn't no big automated machines. I would grab a tape out of a rack, put it in a tape machine, hit play, hit a switch button on a switcher, and we actually had a Shure microphone mixer with twist knobs at first, and then I talked him into getting a Behringer mixer. It was a lot easier to use because, you know, each tape has different volumes, and you'd have to hurry up and try to change the volumes. And it was hard to do with that old twist knob thing. And so anyway, and I think he actually ended up getting the engineer. He's a nice guy, the engineer guy. I think he ended up getting a volume normalizer too. There was one in the rack there because we also rented out space to a radio station. I'm trying to figure out what it is I want to do while I'm talking, but can't hardly do that. Okay, here we go. So anyway, I think he ended up getting that too. I can't remember. But and they had a studio and they did live shows, and so I would switch to the live feed sometimes when they were doing live shows if I was working during that time. Okay, 4.5 terabyte. There it is. And so anyway, it was pretty fun. But anyway, in the switchers and stuff they had, of course they had I don't know if it was a Grass Valley or what, but they had it was not. There was no computer. They might have had a CGI for some graphics and stuff, you know. I'm sure they had that. Toaster, basically, they used to call them back then. But the switching was, let's see. They were actually using SVHS cameras. They did not have 3/4 inch tape cameras, you know. Tape machines. They were the only show that we played, that live show. They would record it and we'd play it back later. It was a Christian TV station in Dallas is what it was. And anyway, every time I try to move things with my keyboard, it doesn't work. It's not working. It just stays up there in that window up there. Oh, maybe it's not taking like it should. Yeah, look there. It's making 2 things blue, so it's probably not working. I better watch out. I'll end up deleting something. That's my backup drive. What's it doing? Now it's like I'm holding down. If I click over there, will it quit doing that? It's like I'm holding down Shift or something, and I'm not. Now it's making me kind of worry. Let's see, OBS Studio. It's not working. The keyboard's not doing what it should do, but the mouse does. That keeps selecting more things. I don't really know what to do about that. I want to close the program Okay, why did it? Oh, okay, I closed the whole thing. Well, that's alright. We'll open it back up again and see if it's, I don't know. It's still in a weird state, so I meant to close. Let's do the, make it full screen so I won't get confused. I meant to close the Crusader program, maybe hoping that it would straighten it back up when I open it back up again. Crusader. It's like somehow I have seemed to have lost my keyboard in the remote desktop. I must have accidentally hit a keyboard shortcut. So that's all I can figure. That part still works. I'll make sure I'm not stuck in that remote desktop. Now, let's go ahead and get, let's go back in there. I'm going to get on a screen that doesn't have anything. Hit that F8. There are other options you can do in there. Options. Auto select. Security. View only. Oh, you know what? I think that's, you can set this up so that if you hit F8 or whatever, it will go in and out instead of you having to do it the way I've been having to do it. Resize the remote session on Connect. Oh, that could help. To the local window. When you do full screen, it fits though because they're the same. So I won't change all that. Input, accept keyboard, clipboard from server. Pass system keys. That can be helpful. Sometimes you can hit Control Alt Delete. Menu is F8. Okay, I see. Pause print. Well, I'm not going to change that because that's the default and that's the best one to stick with usually. It really is because, you know, if you use this on a bunch of different machines like I do, then if you go changing them up, you'll forget what you've done. Now let's see if I can do, if Crusader's going to work right when I open it back up. No, the keyboard still's not working in there, and it's still selecting. Okay, now if I click it again, it doesn't select, deselects it. It's not working right. And I don't have anything, you know, something odd. I want to be very careful because I don't, this is my backup drive. I forgot what I wanted to do. Music. Yeah, music. Oops. Okay, it went in there, but it looked like it was. Now, Don playing guitar. I can't type to find Don playing guitar. Here it is. Don playing guitar. Okay, yeah, there's another folder. So I'm just going to copy them all. It won't hurt. It will end up getting deleted, but I don't. Well, you know, those are pretty big files. How am I going to do this to make it work without copying it? That's a lot of files. I just remembered it'll take a while. Okay, music. Where am I? I went out of Don playing guitar, didn't I? Okay, let's make sure there's not like duplicates of the same thing in there too. Okay, there's only one that says Don playing guitar. There's Don playing guitar, and then, oh, now when I roll my mouse wheel, everything gets bigger and smaller. Copy. I'm just going to do the whole thing because it's really acting funky and I'm kind of scared I'm going to mess something up. Did I click cancel? It is quite a bit of stuff. OK's on the right. So I'm sure I clicked the right thing. If it's quite a bit, it might be taking a while to show that it's doing it, you know. Yeah, when you roll the mouse wheel, instead of it rolling up and down like it should, I think it's still doing that. Yeah, it's still making it get bigger and smaller. I don't even know how to get out of there, get out from doing that. Normally, right click will select and unselect in Crusader, and that's what I'm doing right now. But whenever I see, left click is doing it too. And that gets two of them when I don't want it to. I guess the thing I could do is make a folder Don playing guitar over here. Let's see if I can do that. I'm getting really... You know what? I'm not going to do anything else to that. I'm going to do it on that machine. Because there's something crazy about the way the remote desktop's working right now. And I think I was using it in here before and it worked fine. But I could open up that other remote desktop app. I'm not, because I have a feeling that I'm really fighting a losing battle. I think my router's probably, the Wi-Fi is not going to keep working good. So I just already closed the remote desktop session, but I can just go. I'll just go off a video. I'll just go over there and do that. Man, I don't want to lose those. Those are my music backups, and I think I have another backup of those, but of course any changes I did recently to any of that stuff, those files would be on that backup and not on the older backup. So yeah, I don't want to lose any of that. Something weird going on there. Okay, so I'm going to quit. I'll probably do that. I wanted to I'd say, well, I'm going to do that and then I'll do another test, but you know what? I'm tired, and I am a bit tired enough. I think I'm a bit more confused than usual. So I don't sit there and scratch all day and then like that, and then whenever I get on camera, I got to scratch. Okay, so yeah, I'm interested to see how everything worked out anyway. So go back and give me some food and review all this fun that I just did and confusion. And I really want to find out where's that backup video. I don't know how you find it. Maybe you know, once they're finished rendering and all that, they do render, because they change it from FLV to HTML5 video. I think is what they do. YouTube. I stream it as a FLV, but they don't do flash video anymore. They accept it, but they don't play it. Because that's fine, you know. But I'll go ahead and use. I never liked flash video, and I never made them or used them. But I found out when I started doing OBS Studio that is the format that actually streams the best. I tried to do MP4 because I like that the best. It really is the best quality you can get per file size and everything, and it streams good. But it does use a lot more of your system resources, a whole lot more. And my systems couldn't even do it. I first started trying to do it on dual cores, and I couldn't. I finally realized I could just get by doing it if I leave it on the default. That I thought, okay, the default's FLV. That's for a reason. I thought, well, maybe I knew it might stream a little easier, a little better, you know, a little less bandwidth. That's what I'm trying to say. But it also, I didn't realize it. And it's the strangest thing, because any other flash operation uses more CPU, more memory, you know. But that particular thing, at least with OBS Studio, I tried other flash video applications, and I didn't ever see, not one time did I ever see them being easier on a system than doing MP4 that I knew of. But with OBS Studio, it does. And so I leave it. And that's still their default in the new version I just downloaded today. So pointing over there, because that's where that machine is. So I'm sticking with it as long as, you know, seems like it's the best, the one that works the best. So I'm going to go on, I don't know, what is it? Yeah, it's almost 3 in the morning now. I've been staying up later and later, so I'm hungry now. So yeah, I don't imagine I'll do any more. I was all excited, and I went, okay, I got that going now. I want to get, but see what I got to do next is get the once I make sure that I'm going to be able to stream from the ASRock, then I'm going to take the Lenovo i5. I'm going to take it out of the rack, open it up, put that other hard drive in it, and I'll just go ahead and do that in my video. I'll get over there on my work table and do that, and then I'll install Windows 7 on that other hard drive is probably what I'll do. It's my plan, and then reformat this hard drive. Of course, I got to do all its final backups and everything first. So probably before I take it apart, I want to do. I'll put that hard drive in there because there may be files I need to back up on it, and so I can back them up to my backup drive. And then I'll do my final backups on this system, and then I'll start the the reformatting. Yeah, I know I keep finding another way every day to postpone what I want to do the most. So that's how I'm planning on doing it right now. So I'm gonna go, and that was actually fun. This whole almost a week and a half, getting closer. I don't know. I guess it's still right at a week and a half. Has been nothing but hard work and aggravation with this malware junk. So now that I finally got the machines to show up clean in the virus scans, I can actually have fun with this work. And that is fun. That's something I've been wanting to do, and I didn't even realize that's what I was getting into tonight. I just thought I need that. Kept putting it off because I thought, well, do I really need to do that? That's just another bunch of work to do. But yeah, if I'm going to make any video of reformatting the Lenovo i5, I got to have something else to stream from, and that new 8-core machine is the one to stream from, So I'm glad I set that up. And my whole idea of importing the profiles, once I didn't have to do the file copying. I already had them imported. I'm sure I had them imported. I just wasn't seeing. I swear I got up there and looked, and they weren't in there. But I try to go fast, and when I'm confused and I try to go fast, it doesn't work. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Bye bye.